The economic situation in Nigeria continues to worsen. More citizens continue to seek greener pasture abroad. The National Association of Government General Medical and Dental Practitioners revealed that more than 2,000 doctors left the country for Europe, Saudi Arabia, and Canada as at this June this year. Speaking in Abuja during the National Executive Council meeting, the president of the association, Noel Dokun, said the doctors left for countries where their services are better appreciated, especially Britain. It's just like what you've been saying. And Dotu,
it's
in all sector now, especially apart from people going there to work, before we go to those people going there to render their expertise, there's this jackpot syndrome now. And everybody in UK now is so opened. Caregivers, Nigerians want to go as caregivers. Nigerians want to apply for school, emergency schools. They want to take their children, they want to take their wife, they want to take their husband, and they pay, they go through all the processes, and month after month, I can say that I can point at several people that I know now that they're at the verge of leaving this country, and it's not looking up at all.
There is this joke going around now that very soon there will be more Nigerians in Canada than in Nigeria, the way we are going about it. It's a sad situation, but it's all, they are interconnected. So many things are happening that people are responding to. One of them that I've had, and on several occasions, is I need to secure the future of my children. Very valid. Because the generation we are building
there's
after
nothing on
us,
ground.
nothing. The
To
generation
secure the future of our children,
we are,
the way this country
we are
is.
bringing up now is not as resilient as we are. And as such, we are even scared for their future in this country. So that is one. So whether you are a doctor, you are an accountant, you are a cleaner, whatever profession, you want to move your children out. And in most of these countries, when you are moving them out, you as the parent must come. Even if you must leave, you must first stay about 6 months there or 1 year until when you meet all the requirements. So we are losing them. And then in Nigeria, we have doctors who, when they look at what they are getting and compare it to where they need them outside, they say it's better for them to leave. More so, they are not going there. If you go illegally, they first become security guards, do all of these menial jobs before they get formally into the system. But a lot of them leave from here straight into another job in those countries. And they are earning well. Are we saying that we'll be able to meet their needs if they stay? It is no. When the ASO crisis began, figures started going around. This is what a professor here in this country earns. This is what a professor there earns. And then you now do the logical thing. Whether we accept it or not, our economy is dollarized. Anything we are doing, the baseline is for us to begin to say, how much is this in dollar? If you pay a civil servant, let's even say a doctor, for instance, 200,000 naira in a month, put it into dollar form and see how comfortable that person is. That's one. Number two, how many Nigerians can afford to go to the hospital now, as we speak? I was talking to my doctor. He said about 2 years ago, he did fibroid operation for somebody. And they took about 100 and something thousand. He says now, they can't do it for less than 750,000. That's still a small hospital, not the big ones. So even when somebody is dying and knows this is fibroid, Where does that person come from? So even the doctors have nothing to do. So when you are a doctor, you are eminently qualified, and you sit in your hospital, government can't take all the doctors around. Even if they do, how much are they paying? And you are seated in your hospital, today, no patient. Tomorrow, no patient. And so people are dying. Not that they are not dying, not that they are not ill. But they can't even afford the cost. He said a syringe was 2 for 5 naira just some months back. Maybe like 6 months, 1 year. Now it's 15 naira for one. That's if you get it at a good place. So you begin to look at all of these factors and you say these people will stay. It's going to be difficult. Even when we don't even have enough. As of 2019, we had 4 doctors to 10,000 Nigerians.
4 doctors to 10,000 Nigerians?
Yes, as of 2019. It's going to be worse now. It's going to be worse. But the point still remains that for you to keep a professional in that cadre on ground, you must have something to offer.
Do you know the amounts in which, like, I know of the federal government schools, let's say the Medilag of this world and everything, and how much the federal government will be spending to subsidize their education. And at the end of the day, we'll fold our arms, these people will graduate, and we allow them to travel out. And they're still there now. So even out there, they recognize the fact that they give them good training here. That they train them well here. They do everything well here. They just allow us to, train them.
To bake them.
They get qualified. And a country like Saudi Arabia, it has been like that since.
For many years.
For many years. Now it's not UK, America now.
Even England, mostly, do you know that Nigerian experts or professionals, they recognize them in UK more than anywhere. Look, even in US, in Saudi Arabia, in South Africa now, if they want to create a vehicle for any business whatsoever, immediately they see a Nigerian being on board as advisor, consultants, experts. They take them immediately because they know that they know their onions and they can do where they can give advice and they can raise what they want. It has been like that. You see, as the doctor said, do you know when I start thinking of the future of my children? Okay, about 9 years ago, I traveled to the US, I came back. My friends over there were just laughing at me like this. See where he had an opportunity to stay with us. They were even telling me to stay. Now the people that I traveled with on the same flight that I ended up chatting with, getting their number. My brother, they are doing fine now. I thank God. At least when I went, I was a correspondent. I'm an assistant editor. And to the glory of God, one is not finding it easy, but we are still suffering. Another thing is this. We know a colleague of us in Abuja, a bureau chief of a first-class newspaper here. He left. And we asked him, why will you go? Leave a job, a realistic job that you are doing, and then you travel. He said, what? He said, look, my brother, I have young kids. I'm thinking of their future. It's not today. It has been like that for 9, 8 years. People are traveling. The issue of doctors traveling it's not strange to me. I'm telling you, it's not strange. Do you know that during the COVID period, what they did was, to ask a consultant, even in Lagos here and Abuja, to interview doctors. And they came with charter flights. In Lagos here, another one in Abuja. And people, after,
I remember that.
The story was there.
And do you know that even there was a time that the federal government agencies, I don't know which agencies whatsoever, they went there to pursue these people. That what are you doing? You are taking these people away. They said, what is your own concern? If you cannot take care of these people, we can take care of them. Do you know how much they get there? But to what you are saying, that look, the cost of treatment, I'm sorry, I don't pray that anybody should get sick in the US. I don't. Because, look.
No, it's expensive. Very expensive.
You see, what really happened?
Very expensive. If
9
you don't
years
have
ago, look at it,
that
9 years ago,
insurance,
I was
insurance.
admitted in an hospital, New York Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. Look, at the end of the day, they gave me prescription, $446 to buy drug. That was when exchange rate was 16,500 per $100.
Let
Now look at it
let
now.
me interject there. Can you imagine that if the 30,000 naira we are paying the lowest civil servant is $30,000, will you find it difficult to bring out?
No, what will
That's the
not?
problem.
Now, look at it.
That
Do
is
you
what
know-
I'm saying to you, sir, that it is intertwined.
My
You
friend.
cannot be earning the kind of money you are talking about. Those who are in that system, that money you have spoken about, if it is 444 naira, you pay it here.
No.
That's where the challenge is.
No.
We must not leave that fact out,
No.
that we must situate payments, bills in our economy, not outside.
Outside the economy.
Yes, don't
No.
bring it like it is expensive, and then
It-
you will, if you go out of this country and you calculate by doing exchange,
now.
you will never buy a
Now,
penny.
okay,
Yes,
fine.
I
Let
see.
me,
Buy a pen.
let
As
me,
if you
let
want to
me.
buy, as if you get to
No,
the airport
no,
and you want to
no.
buy drinking water and they tell you
No.
$2.
$2.
No.
And then you convert
No,
it.
no, let me complete what I'm saying.
Okay, sir.
Then the Obamacare came with that health program because of the cost of medication. Yes. Then what are we saying? Why can't the government assist Nigerians too with certain program? People have been talking of social security. They have been talking of this. We've not been seeing anything. And now, do you know what is happening now? People are going to pharmacies for treatment. Most pharmacies now, they are now consulting hospitals. And they are giving injections.
They're
They are treating
patronizing auxiliary nurses.
nurses. And they are giving injections. Pharmacists are giving injections to Nigerians now in pharmaceutical establishment, not even hospital.
Okay,
How do
Ade
you
is
want
calling
doctors
us
to
from
survive?
London. Let's listen to Ade. Thank you for staying with us, Ade. Hello, Ade. I think we have issues with our network today.
Hello?
Hello, Ade.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you
please.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Clearly. This line is terrible.
You're live, Ade.
That is my matter.
Let me chip this in. In terms of saying that government should put things in place, there are a few things. For instance, here in Lagos, you have free treatment for, I think, malaria at general hospitals, 0 to 8 years. You have mother-child care hospitals where you go on. But the big question is, in all of this, can government give us all the medicines that we need?
No.
It cannot. So that's why I said we must be able to think holistically. Think about it. You go somewhere, your consultancy is free because government has said it should be free. You now have like 10 medicines to buy. They say, Panadol, oh yeah, we have this one. But the one that will cost you 1,000 naira per tablet and you need to take for 3 months every day is not available. So you go to, that's where the challenge is.
Okay. Let's
That's where the
quickly take
challenge is.
this break. When we come back, we'll discuss more. We're still on the exits of medical, and by now,
Of course, it's certain that it would have gone down by now. If it was 4 doctors to 10,000
4 doctors
to 10,000 Nigerians.
4 doctors.
So now we should be looking at maybe 4 to like 20, 30,000 Nigerians because they are living.
That's why they are overworked. Those ones are the medical, those ones are the general hospital.
Yes.
Everywhere. When time you see them, they're always tired
And
because
under pressure.
of the number of patients they
have to attend
to.
So it's something we have to look at, like I said, holistically. If you are even going, for instance, to any of these hospitals, and the only thing that they bill you, even give you all the medicines that you need, is 4,000 naira. Imagine somebody who has 4 children. Maybe one of them goes to, 4 of them will go to the hospital, maybe monthly, they spend 2,000 naira. That's 8,000. You have to pay for where you stay. You have to pay for transportation and other things. So we need to keep looking at all of these things, not as single line items, but generally, so that we don't come to the erroneous conclusion that it is also expensive somewhere to go to school
Bola,
or to go to the hospital.
the bottom line of all this is that if the atmosphere is conducive in the country, people will not leave. Our professionals will not leave the way they are living. That if governments, if they are putting basic things in place, that you don't need to check out of Nigeria. Nigeria.
See, Ayo, let's be realistic with ourselves. See, the mind of Nigerians have been tuned into the fact that they must travel out of the country now for their future and the future of their children to be okay. See, the issue of saying that the government should plan, fine, and they should put things in place is not something that can just be there within a year.
No, it's
2
because
years, 3
when
years.
they look at the future, when they look at what's on ground, like the future is bleak.
Yeah, that is the truth. And aside that, this is a country that you cannot plan.
Adebayo is calling us from London. Adebayo. Hello, Bayo.
Hello?
Yes, Bayo.
Hello?
You're live, Bayo. Go ahead.
Hello, Ayo, how are you?
Very well.
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. You are.
Okay. Does any of you remember Andrews when they were checking out? Do you
Yes,
remember
that
Andrews?
song. Andrew, no check out
During
to
the period
Nigeria, we survive.
of Tunde Diagbon Buhari.
In the
Compare
80s.
that period and now. Do you think any Nigeria, if he has the opportunity, should not check out of the country?
That's why you checked
Do you
out.
remember that? Look at the Minister for Labour the other time said that the Nigeria had enough doctors. Any doctor who wants to go abroad, they can go abroad. Is that a statement we should get from our leaders? We have leaders who are not sensitive. We have leaders who don't have the deep love for the country. That is why we are getting what we are getting. Look at the oil theft. Pengasa said Navy are involved. What has the government done? These are the issues. We need to put our house in order. Look at in Ghana. If a Ghana policeman see you with an ounce of Ghana gold, you will not go anywhere. They will prosecute you. Why is it that our security forces are aiding the bleeding of our nation? Look at the ship that was arrested in the Equatorial Guinea. He went through Nigeria and water, and the chief of naval staff said they stopped the boat and it did not stop. Is that a statement from our chief of defense or chief of naval staff? We need to put our hearts together, and the government needs to be serious. We have a government who has double standards, who cannot sit down and put their feet down and say, this is the direction we want to go. God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
I completely agree with him that things are not getting better. Because if some years back we are saying, like he said, Naira to dollar was 16.5. And today we're at over 700 Naira to $1. It doesn't show that we are moving. It doesn't show that we are improving. And if you expect that you are going to tie down professionals who are needed outside of this country, it's going to be impossible, because I can't see where my lot is going to be better. And stay on. Reality.
And for those people in the system who have even children in primary and secondary school here, they have plans that anytime they want to go to tertiary education, they want to get them abroad.
Yes, that is the practice. Because, do you know that even in Nigeria today, people are moving their kids from public universities to private universities?
That would have happened.
It's what is obtainable now. And it's what is. I went to one private school, one private university in Abeokuta. I don't want to mention the name here. Do you know that I asked, how much are they paying for law program there? They told me, look, you must have about 2,000 naira, sorry, 2 million naira for your kid. Where am I going to get it? I don't know, maybe you can get it. You're a big man, and Dr. Two is also a big man. No, that is what is obtainable. But people are rushing, they are going to borrow money. To make sure that, look, because of the survival of their kids.
We can't wait 6 months. So also
aside
we declare indefinitely that we are going to strike till kingdom comes, and you see your children at home every day.
Not only that, these children, my brother, these children, the way they are eating now, the way they are consuming. I'm telling you, they are not doing anything.
It is not so much as the way they are eating, but as the prices are skyrocketing in the market.
In the market,
The
what they're
things,
consuming.
if you go to the market today and you buy a carton of chicken for 2,000.